Hello again. Over the last year, there has been an increasing sense that Lucy Letby, the nurse convicted of murdering 7 babies at a hospital in Cheshire and attempting to murder 7 more, might very well be innocent. Doctors, lawyers, and politicians have all become vociferous in expressing their doubts about the safety of her convictions. And despite being refused leave to appeal, the Criminal Case Review Commission is now considering whether they should refer the matter back to the courts as a potential miscarriage of justice. The police in Cheshire are not unnaturally worried about this, for it will make them look pretty hopeless and inefficient if the most famous British serial killer of this century turns out to be completely innocent. So it is that they have set out to spike the guns of any possible appeal by arresting 3 managers at the hospital where Lucy Letby worked and the babies died. The arrests on Monday were for the supposed crime of corporate manslaughter, and the allegations cover the period when Letby was supposed to have killed the babies. The suggestion is, you see, that not only did Lucy Letby kill those babies, but that the senior staff at the hospital should have noticed what she was up to and investigated the surge in deaths earlier and put a stop to the killing spree. This move will complicate any future appeal by Lucy Letby immeasurably. If charges are brought against the 3 people in question, then they will be predicated upon the assumption that the murders and attempted murders actually took place, something which Letby's defence team deny absolutely. If any convictions for corporate and gross negligence manslaughter could be obtained, then it would make it all but impossible for anybody then to prove that in fact there were no murders. This is an undeniably brilliant gambit by the Cheshire police, although not necessarily one in the interests of justice. Absolutely nobody who had a hand in the original trial, whether hospital managers, the police, various experts who testified, or the Crown Prosecution Service, wants the case reopened with all that this would entail. I have an idea that we're going to see some pretty ruthless methods used to try and stop any appeal from taking place, because too many people have a lot to lose. And if it should be revealed that there was not really a serial killer at large in the children's unit of a hospital in the north of England, then a number of people will be obliged to resign. It would be a miscarriage of justice to rank alongside the Dreyfus affair. For this reason, the gloves will be well and truly off between now and Christmas, when the Criminal Cases Review Commission is due to publish its findings about whether or not they believe that a retrial should take place. It's not just the police who will be looking for some way to throw a spoke in the wheels of the appeals process. Anybody who had a hand in getting Letby sent to prison will be hoping devoutly that something happens to stop the campaign to have her conviction overturned. There really will be some fun and games on this front over the next 6 months or so.